Welcome, dear friends. Good to see you. Happy Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday, September 17th, and I got to spend the day with my family at the Columbia Zoo, the Riverbank Zoo. Yesterday was our daughter in heaven's birthday. Her name is Jovi, and Jovi would be turning 13 to yesterday. So it was a big day for us, it's a big birthday. So we spent the day just remembering her and walking around the zoo. April had taken Jovi to the zoo when she was 2 or 3 years old, and so we went and found the giraffe that licked Jovi's hair, and we found the statue that would took pictures on, and tried to replicate some pictures and things like that. But it was a relatively good time of just being together and being and trying to reflect and remember. And um, in that, we Christians are those who grieve. We grieve loss, but we do not grieve as those who do not have hope. We do not grieve as those who do not have the gospel, right? So we know that that Jovi is with Jesus, and that we will see her again, and that all things will be made new, and Christ will return to judge the living and the dead. And so this is our hope, that the resurrection is real. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, and what he says is true. So, in that's what we did yesterday, and so this is today's Thursday, and just one I just want to share that with you, which was a lot, but it's good. You can be in prayer for us. Just that through the season of the fall, we have peace, because the fall is usually the time that we remember a lot, because she got sick in the end of July and all of August and September and October. She was sick, and then December 7th is when she passed away. So just you can pray with us for that. But we're doing well. We're healing well. It's been, that was 2016. That's when she passed away. So the Lord has been faithful and kind, and we have been brought through much of that. And you might ask, why, why are you still a Christian, or why do you believe in Jesus? How do you know that Jesus is good? How do you know that um, how come you're not angry at God? Those sorts of things. I think I was explaining to a couple a while ago, or not too long ago. I was explaining that uh, we tend to neglect the we may not remember, maybe, the value of one human soul. Where before, if we had never lost Jovi, April and I were on a path not to have any more children. So the Lord changed our heart about that, so that we would be open to having children. And now we have two more beautiful children that would not exist if we had not, if the Lord had not brought us through that, because our whole trajectory changed. We became Anglican. That's a big deal. I went to Anglican seminary, and I became a priest. So many of these things are as a result of the Lord bringing Jovi to us, and then sickness taking her from us, and the Lord allowing that to happen. The world, the flesh, and the devil are our enemies, right? And so sin entered into the world, and sin is brokenness, and sin has reached into all of our every aspect of our lives. And so the brokenness of cancer um, is evil. And but if you think about what Joseph says when he was sold into slavery into Egypt, he's talking to his brothers who sold him into slavery in their own sin, and he says, you meant it for evil, but God meant it for good. So God takes what is evil, and he redeems it, and he restores the brokenness, and he can restore our hearts if we are willing to trust him, and to press um, into his leadership, and into his kingship, and trust and submit to his rule and the way that he's designed the world. He is good, and his ways are ways of life. His ways are ways of peace, and running our own way is what leads us into destruction and into pain. and into more death and into running against the grain of the universe, running counter to his purposes is what is damaging and hurtful for us. So true life, true freedom is submission to Christ. We have that collect that says that your is sort of submission to Christ is perfect freedom, right? So that's true. Submission to Christ is actual freedom. It's when we grow up and we become mature and we are able to we're not bound by our own selfishness and our sinfulness and our desires, but we are walking in freedom with Jesus, and He is the one who leads us, right? Leads us into our green pastures and beside still waters, and He restores our souls. So today we have, I'll just leave you with that, but we have a couple videos. First, we have a video, an update video from our co-chairs of our Rector Search Committee. And so we will pause and we'll play that, and then I'll come right back. But we have that video, and then we have another video from Jessica Maples about our women's conference coming up. So we'll take a second and we'll watch those videos and we'll come back. All right.
Hi everyone, I'm Robin Zimmerman, co-leader of the Rector Search Committee.
And I'm Chris Miller, the other co-leader of the Rector Search Committee.
And we just had our meeting tonight, and we have some exciting news to share with you. But first, you give it a little background.
Yeah, I just want to bring everybody up to speed that what we've done so far is we assembled the team, and that was a very important process. We pulled together a timeline that gave us a kind of a pathway to where we want to go in terms of getting a rector. And we also then went through a very long process and in-depth process of getting your feedback. So we got the parishioners' feedback, we got the staff feedback, we did a survey. So we really pulled together a lot of information. So based on that, what we said is that we wanted to pull together a profile, a church profile, which we did, and what we're looking for with a new rector. So we've done that. And now we're at a new phase in the process,
right.
Robin.
And so the position is officially posted on the website and numerous other locations. And again, we have the parish profile, which you can see on our parish website, the 2025 version, the job description that we're calling ministerial responsibilities, and of course the application. Now, when applicants apply for the position, we are asking several things. Of course, just fill out the application, send a personal photograph, a resume or a CV, photocopies of their ordination certificates, and links to several sermons. So we will be reviewing their sermons and really digging into their backgrounds and their experience. We'll keep the posting open for probably 4 weeks, maybe 5 if needed. We're excited that we hope in the first couple of weeks we get a good group of candidates that want to be the next rector of St. Luke's Anglican. Remember, our Rector Search email is available for you if you have any questions or comments or concerns. But please go on the website and take a look at the parish profile. It has your input in it. It's the past, the present, and then the future. All of the information from the listening Sundays and the survey.
And we are in a good position in terms of where we said we would be. We also said possibility that things could go a little longer, only because we're trying to do the right thing to get the right rector. So timing isn't everything. But right now, from where we said that we were going to post a position, we're at that point.
Right.
And so I feel really good about that. So stay tuned and we'll keep you informed.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Chris and Robin. Well, that's exciting. Coming up, so I know you guys have been working, and the whole committee has been working like it's another part-time job. So thank you, and we're very excited. And I just want people to continue praying. I want people to continue praying at noon on Friday, and there are other ways that you could pray. We could set aside one meal potentially and fast for one meal. And I will probably ask us to do that sometime in the future as we get further along. But if that's something that God would ask you to do now, Jesus says, when you fast, right? It's not as if you're going to, you should. So maybe that's something that you guys could do, or we could do. Maybe fast that Friday meal at noon and pray for that whole hour instead. Because this is important, very serious. So, all right, with that, I'm going to turn it over to Jessica, and we will see what she's got for us, and then I'll close us out. Okay.
Hello, ladies of St. Luke's. This is Jessica Maples, and I am here today to promote our Fall Women's Conference. I am so excited about this. It is Saturday, November 8th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., and you can begin to register this weekend. So here's all about it, ladies. First of all, we're going to have an amazing speaker. She's coming in from out of town. She is a nationally known Bible teacher. Her name is Erin Davis, and I know her from Revive Our Hearts Ministry. She's done a lot of work with them. She also currently is an acquisition editor for Moody Publishing, which is a huge Christian organization. She is just a sound Bible teacher and a fun person, and I'm just excited that we get to have someone of this caliber come to St. Luke's. So that's one reason to come. Second reason, ladies, it's going to be an amazing day. We're going to have, not only is Erin going to teach, we're also going to have really interesting breakout sessions. The entire theme for this Saturday is going to be about legacy. First of all, Erin is going to talk about Jesus being our legacy. And then we're going to have some women that you are very familiar with here, such as Meredith Kranz, Sharon Nelson, Wendy Corbett, Julie Martell, and maybe more, doing breakout sessions where they are going to share on specific topics related to the theme of legacy. It's going to be a great time, ladies. And some other fun things. We're going to have great food, great fellowship. We're going to have fun, beautiful swag. It's going to be a gorgeous decorated space. This is a time for you to relax, unwind, enjoy great fellowship. Just enjoy being part of the body of Christ and amongst other Christian women, sharing and learning and growing in your faith. We're going to be worshiping as well, of course. So it's going to be fantastic. A couple details. First, if you're a mom of little kids and maybe dad or another family member or friend is not able to maybe take care of your kids for the day, we've got you covered. We're going to provide childcare. Second thing is that we're going to have second thing is we're going to have sponsorship opportunities. So if you are a local business and are interested in sponsoring our event, please let me know. Third thing, related to sponsorships, we're also going to have scholarships. So if you are someone that just could use a little help, let me know. It's something that we keep private, but we can provide a scholarship for opportunity. And some of you may want to provide a scholarship opportunity for others. So if that's you, then let me know that as well. Anywho, ladies, I'm very excited. Again, registration opens this weekend. Mark your calendars, Saturday, November 8th. Please join us. We're going to be promoting this not only with St. Luke's women, but also to the greater community. This is an opportunity for you to bring a friend, maybe from another church, or maybe a friend who doesn't know the Lord and is exploring Christianity and exploring their faith. This is a great opportunity to bring a friend. So, ladies, I hope you sign up, and we'll be talking more about this over the next several weeks. Take care, and God bless.
All right. Thank you, Jessica. That sounds great. That sounds like it's going to be an amazing time, and I wish I could go. But all you moms and all you women, go ahead and get signed up for that. I do have one quick need. I mentioned our ladies women's book study on Thursdays at noon, noon to 1:30, an hour and a half. We have a need. We have a bunch of kids that need someone to come help us watch them, and some of those are my kids. So this our book studies and our Bible studies are and our small groups are meant to be entrances into our church. They're vestibules, they are doorways into our church. We need to be hospitable, and we need to be welcoming, and we need to provide a way for people to get connected with other people in our church. So that's what this book study is doing. It's providing a connection point with other women so that women can focus on learning about Jesus and learning about prayer and focus on relationship with one another. And then we are hoping to bring these people into our church, into our fellowship as members. So if you have time, an hour and a half on Thursday from noon to 1:30, and you would be willing to watch our children, that would be an amazing gift and ministry to us. So again, if that's something you might be willing to do, maybe you could tag team with one of your friends. I need 2 women to do this. So it would be just reach out to Amy Reese, and that would be awesome, and I would really appreciate it. So I hope you guys have a great week, and we will see you soon. See you on Sunday.